Today we're going to discuss head injuries in the NFL. Who here has heard of the issues regarding head injuries and concussions in the NFL? Who here has suffered from any type of head injury resulting from physical activity? Quite a few of you. In the 2012-2013 season, there are 160 players that went down with head injuries, either in practice or in the game. A staggering number of retired players are suffering from major chronic diseases, which appear to be from head injuries suffered during their playing days. Some of the more notable cases are that like Junior Seau, the former middle linebacker who played 20 seasons in the NFL, committed suicide in 2009 or 2012, 3 years after he retired. A study showed that NFL players are 6 times more likely to commit suicide than that of the general public. So why is this happening? The NFL is finally responding to its critics and implementing a number of new rules regarding player safety and focusing on lowering concussions. The issue has been looked at recently and has become such a hot topic issue that the president himself is weighing in. He said, "If I had a son, I'd have to think long and hard before I let him play football." So what are some of the consequences resulting from head injuries? Some alarming statistics are out there. The NFL alumni are 19 times more likely to be diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease and 3 to 4 times more likely to die from brain diseases than the general public. So most people think that the causes from the big hits are the big sports center hits. But in reality, Fred Mueller, PhD, who is the author of many articles dealing with head injuries, says it's the opposite. He says it's small, repetitive helmet-to-helmet knocking that occurs in practice and in games. It's the total knock to the head, not necessarily the severity. So what are players saying about these new rules? There seems to be players on both sides. Emmitt Smith, leading rusher, was on Mike and Mike in the morning, and he was asked about them. He said the new rules are absurd. He believed the refs will just throw flags because, they're feeling the pressure from the public and not actually seeing fouls. On the other side, Jim Brown, famous running back, believed that the rules were not that big of a deal. He thought the rules would help keep players safe. So both players are going back and forth. What will happen if nothing changes and the NFL goes overboard? Some believe that nothing happens and the issue will grow. It has finally reached national level, and the President of the United States is getting involved. The NFL seems to be taking serious issue and donating $30 million to the National Health Institute to help fund more studies to look at head injuries. The NFLPA are getting involved. They partnered with Harvard University and donated $100 million in 10 years. The study will follow 1,000 retired NFL players, and they'll look at their body over that 10 years to see what happens. A survey done by the NFLPA shows that 4 in 5 players don't even trust their medical staff on their teams. There is pending litigation, too, with 2,000 players. 2,000 people, ex-football players, are suing the NFL because of the head trauma they occurred. So in conclusion, without changes, the NFL will keep having these issues. Tragic cases where players suffer from severe dementia, other issues, and even death. There needs to be a balance between the two. Too many rules will take excitement away from the game, but it will save lives. But if this goes untreated, the literature suggests that there will be more dead football players dying too soon as a result of the game that they love to play.